Hi, today we're going to be talking about my weight management ear seats or ear magnets program. This program I designed based on the traditional Chinese medicine or traditional meridian theory. As a doctor in traditional Chinese medicine, I experience and I know how important it is to have a balance in our lives. Having that balance, the excess will be removed from the body. The body has an inner wisdom that it will allow him to get rid of the excess. At the same time, will strengthen the internal organs that are responsible to create nutrients in the body with the food that we eat. So it's a very beautiful program that is more than losing weight. It is about obtaining balance in the body. And how do we do that? This program is an 8-week program where everybody has to come every single week. Every 7 days you have to come to see us, where we are going to change the ear magnets. The ear magnets they're going to be located on the ear, outside of the ear, and there are little pellets, magnetic pellets that have a sticker. So it is very, very easy to install. It has no needles. It's not invasive, and the only thing is you're going to show this in your ear. So it's very easy. What we do is I press and I just stick that in a specific point in the ear, and I leave that in there for 7 days. I had to change from ear to ear every 7 days, as well as I had to change the nutritional diet or nutritional guidance, depending on the commitment and how well your body is reacting into it. I had to add or subtract or make changes on it. It's not a diet that everybody can use. What I mean with that is every specific week I will get to see you. I see your skin color, I see your expression, I ask you if you're tired, if you're not, and I'm monitoring every single week. So I'm able to guide your body or to stimulate the body somehow for your body to use the inner wisdom in order to heal itself and obtain the equilibrium. Once we try to obtain the equilibrium, the body will get rid of the excess. That's how the excess of fat or excess of water will be removed from the body through urination or through sweating or through fat burning, warming up the body. And how that works is strengthening the main internal organs in the body. So, once again, based on the traditional Chinese medicine meridian program, how that works is we have invisible meridians, energy channels in the body, which are assigned to specific organs, and every single meridian has a specific organ to report to. So in that meridian we have a specific point that when we stimulate that point, it creates a reaction, getting rid of the excess in that meridian, or opening a supply for the nutrients to go into that meridian, strengthening the organ involved, or taking out the excess on the organ. So that will obtain the balance in between the organs and start working better. Your food is going to be fueled instead of stored, and the water shouldn't be stored. The bad water will just get rid of, your body will get rid of it, and also the good water will nurture everything. Based on that theory, also the ear has like a microsystem of the human body, where one specific point is related to one specific organ or body part in the body. So what I do every week is stimulate specific organs to create a reaction in the body that it will get rid of retention of water to start. So when we don't have any water, retaining water, we warm. The body is able to warm up easily. That's one thing. The other thing is digestion. We have to get rid of the stuff that we don't need, all the toxins. Instead of just having them in our system, we will get rid of it, absorbing the nutrients and getting rid of the things that we don't need. At the same time, when we do that, we start using the food as a fuel, and the stored fat that is resources that we have just in case we get into starvation mode. that start to be used and burned in the body, because the body will not use that anymore. So as well, and we're going to strengthen the heart. So in Chinese medicine, the heart is the one who controls the mind. So when we strengthen the heart, the mind calms down. So the anxiety, all the stress or cravings and everything will be lower, to a point that you can be able to manage, say no to things that you were used to. As well as the fact that the habit to put something in your mouth, any particular addiction that we may have, we want to work on that in order to calm that pattern that we already have. At the same time, we are going to be stimulating the sympathetic nervous system, and that will increase the flow of energy, the flow of blood in the body, nutrients, so that will warm up the body, so that will make the metabolism go high, be stimulated. At the same time, that will start burning fat. So you will have more energy, and as well as you're going to start feeling like you haven't felt before, like alive. The body will react beautifully. So together with this ear magnets that I had to change every single week from year to year, I'm going to give you a guide, a nutritional guide every single week. I designed that myself, and I take the body from the first week. I want to get rid of water. So the first week is a plan that is very strict, because it's based on getting the toxins out of the body plus the water. So we have to take away for all the stimulants the first week, because when we have any stimulant in the food, the body will just stop and it won't not get rid of the toxins. So it's very specific. It's just for a week, and in that first week, what you're going to lose is just water. Okay. After that, the 7 weeks after that, it will be based on fat, burning fat. But I'm not going to be just increasing your metabolism. It's not going to be a risk of having your heart rate speed up or etc. It's not about that. I don't use any supplements. I don't use any medication. I don't use anything but ear magnets and food, you know. And the ear magnets, like you see, is just a pellet. It has no medication, it has nothing. It's not a needle, it's just pressure on specific points. And also the food that you're going to be eating, I'm not going to sell that to you. You're going to cook that yourself. I'm going to tell you exactly what to eat, and you will be expecting to lose in between 3 or 9 pounds every week. Of course, it is a big gap into that, but that depends on how much excess of weight you have in your body. It's very easy when we start changing our diet for somebody who weighs more to lose more weight per week. And an average person will lose in between 3 and 5 pounds a week. Going back to the nutritional diet, every single week I had to change that, because my theory is nothing changes if nothing changes. So every single week we had to stimulate the body differently, so it doesn't reach plateau. At the same time, it gets stimulated to strengthen another organ and moving on to different places. So the body will obtain a whole balance, or balance as a whole. Every single week, I want to change the diet, and the diet is also based on traditional Chinese medicine, herbal theory, or supplements of medicine. What that has to do, how that works? This is based not on calories, this is based not on quantities. This is based on flavors and constitution of the food, also, and the way that we combine them. So my diets are designed specifically for 1 week. I work in different parts of the body, or the system, as I said before. It's very important that in my diet you cannot change ingredient, because you don't know the properties or the flavor of that specific food. So if you change that, the outcome is not going to be what I was expecting your body to react to. That's one thing. Also, you have to follow a specific timing and be able to eat. A lot of people starve themselves during the day and things like that. So we had to be able to work on discipline in order to break a pattern or an addiction. It takes 40 days to break an addiction. An addiction, I mean, not necessarily addiction to food as itself, but as a pattern that we have in our lives that eat specific things, specific times. That's going to be breaking, because we need to create new patterns that will allow your body to work differently and to be healthier. So, saying that, the traditional Chinese medicine theory about flavors will work in every different week in a different organ. So you cannot change any single ingredient in there. You can, if you're not hungry or you're less hungry, you can lower the amounts or you can increase the amounts of everything altogether. But you cannot select or exchange things that you like to introduce that to my diet. Obviously, if you're introducing something you like, you're telling me or you're telling yourself that that may be the problem why we're still having an excess or deficiency in our system. Okay? Our program, it's 8 weeks, and you have to come every single week. If somebody needs more than 8 weeks, so we buy another program and we go to that. We are going to talk about 2 more programs after this. That is going to be the Fit and Lean. That's for people who has 25, 27 to or lower BMI, and people who wants to actually go the next step, have the definition of the body, and etc. We will talk about this program later. We're going to introduce this program in September 2015. Another program that I will have is the Ultimate Well-Being, where people wants more longevity, prevention for illnesses, and having a healthy, beautiful, long, productive, active life. So this program is going to be for somebody who already knows that, or they are in control of their bodies and they know how to eat already, and then we're going to take you to the next step, but we're going to talk about that later. I want you to check our website, www.drsergiodelagarza.com, drsergiodelagarza.com, as well as our Facebook page, that it will be naturalmente1.com, facebook.com naturalmente1, and I will be putting this on the link on this video. Follow us, give us your comments, and we are going to be in all the 5 different locations in Metro Atlanta. So it's no excuse to not start this program. When you're ready, come and see us. But if you are thinking that this is just another diet, it's not. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to do this once and for all, and I'm going to be there every single step of the way. And it is worth it. Namaste. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.